Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. This is Umaira Said, lecture English, Times Institute, and today here I am with the lecture number 6 of the technical writing, and the topic today we discuss is going to be the memo writing. So pick out your pencil and the paper so that you may note down the important points, and the task for the memo writing will be provided in your WhatsApp group, and we will have a Zoom discussion on it as well. Memo is derived from the word memorandum. So discussing the memo, let's take the tour of the first lecture, the communication. In the communication we discussed that we have an internal and external communication as well, like we have some upward communication and the downward communication as well, the horizontal communication as well. Why we discussed that? Like just bring out the nostalgia, just memorize what was the internal communication and external communication, horizontal. Yes students, we discussed that upward and the downward purpose of communication is just to interact with your high authorities, and you will be noticeable on the ground level as well if you have a communication. But what is the methodology of communicating? How would you communicate? What will be the medium? So the medium is the memo. Like if a memo is having two purposes. Number one purpose is just to convey your information, just to convey some kind of a report, some kind of change of a reports, some if you have to give a notices, some holiday notices, or you are going to change the leave policy, some contract policies, or you are going to change your schedule of the ins and the outs, you may send the memos. Like you do not, there is not an age that you have to send kind of written notices, but the memo is being sent because, as the Marshall McLuhan said, that the word has been transferred into the global village, and now we have turned not into the global village but into the small global rooms, and everything is in our hand in the form of internet. So the memo is one of that type of communication in which we communicate all these aspects which I aforementioned. So memo is a kind of a report. Like if you want to send a report immediately to your boss or to your high authorities, if they need, you may send to in the form of a memo. It is a kind of a short notices. What is SMS? SMS stands for short message services. But now we are misusing that SMS by writing the long and the longest messages. SMS means like there was a pager once time. SMS means that convey your messages in the shortest possible words, like you have to be very concise, try to compose in the shortest possible. And the memo is also another that type in which you send your notices, and if you are going to change the policy that I aforementioned, you may send it through the memo. The purpose is to convey information into the changing of the policy, and in all the sectors the memo is very much common. It is not necessary that you have to design it. There are, my dear students, there are different types of the templates available on internet. If you Google that, there are the different templates available. Everyone has its own template, everyone has its own software, but the most appropriate is considered to be this writing style of the writing of the memo, and this is universally accepted. We have the internal communication, and we have the internal memo and the external memo as well. Now discuss is to the internal communication, internal memo. Suppose you are working in an organization, suppose you are working under a boss, and suppose in the future you are working under the same supervisor for your dissertation. So what happens, suppose your supervisors may say that please all of you come up with your synopsis tomorrow 5 p.m. So rather than sending this message one by one, he would email this to all the people who would be working under his supervision. So this kind of information is said to be the memo, because he is just conveying you the proper information. There will be no salutation, there will be no like signatures, and nothing will be, just a shortest message being conveyed. And you know, in the foreigner I have seen that in the office, if they want to change their break time, they just send a kind of an information, piece of information to other, that now we are going to have a change in the break time. So this is said to be the memo as well. External memo, external means like if you have two or more two institutes running in the same city, what happens that you are changing your you are not going to be off on Saturday. So what happens, like you just convey this information, piece of information, to the other institute who is on the other corner of the city. So this is the external memo. You may not send a memo to another organization. but the sub organization it is possible. What is the appropriate template for writing of the memo? So there are some pros and cons, do's and don'ts of the memo writing as well. So to means to the person whom you are writing. So there will be no WhatsApp or the mobile phone number. You must have your own email address in sending for the memo. Previously I was discussing that nicknames, pseudonyms, funny names, emails is not acceptable universally. So try to make your email addresses with your own original names. You may add some numbers in it, dots in it, but to means the person who you want to communicate, you want to send your message, and from your own email address. If there is a team who is working under you, you may write down their email addresses over here from the person who is sending the information. Date. There are different methodologies of writing the date. Like sometimes the people write a very common style like 36/2020. But I don't prefer the students to write down the date in this manner. The preferable method is to write like 30th June 2020. It is considered to be the more official and most appropriate. Subject is very important. Subject is like the skimmed or the scan information. If your subject is appropriate, your message is 100% conveyed. There will be no need to read down the whole message down. Subject means change leave policy. And now instead of saying dear sir, dear ma'am, or how are you, WhatsApp, what's going, no, that is, you cannot use that. After subject, following the synchronization, you will write down from here. It is to inform that now the taking the casual leave policy has changed. It will be announced later. Your message conveyed. Or suppose midterm exams, if I announce, or suppose if I announce kind of a test, I will send a memo to the CR to your email address from umaira.saeed, date and subject, task submission or announcement of the test, and here the information will be, it is to announce that your test for the technical writing topic this and this is going to be organized online on this. Do's is there must be margin on the fourth side while writing of memo. One margin, one. When you will send via email or make it on a Word document, it will be marginalized. So there will be no need to put an extra margin over there. Your font size must be 12, not more than 12 inches. And your subject and date should not be highlighted or underlined. It should be simple as they are. There must be no signature downward. Your memo length must not be from 1 or maximum 2 pages. Like you do not need, there is a difference between the letter and the memo. In letter you may write down all the details, but in the memo you have to be very much concise. As we discussed, the brevity is the soul of wit. If you show your witty attitude, witty behavior, so be concise to give your message more authentic and more witty. Try to send your memos of a 1 page, half page or 1.5 pages, but not more than that if it is required. The memo should be very smaller and the smaller in length. And as I told you earlier that there should be no signature downward. There must be no abusive language, there must not be Mr. or the Mrs. There must no use of some bold or italic letter, no funny or the funny names or the funny jokes must be added. If you are sending some kind of an information, an invitation or some facts and the figures, that must be accurate. So this is how you may write down the 7 C's in a message, like all the 7 C's must have in a single message. What are the 7 C's? Completeness, conciseness, correctness, clarity, consideration. and all these things must be in your memo and in your message. And this is the template which one may use for writing the memo. The topics for your memo task will be provided in the WhatsApp group. So, this was the very simplest type of writing the memo. You would find so many difficult lectures and the difficult methodology of writing the memo, but the memo is very simple if you make it simple. If you want to make it more arduous tasks or Herculean tasks for you, you can make it, but it depends upon your requirement of the company that where you are working and what kind of a memo you have to send your subordinates and to the person who want to receive that information. So, this was the topic for today. Come up with a new topic with the lecture number 7 next time. So, follow the video lectures, stay home, stay safe, take care, Allah Hafiz.